is the real question. You're a morning person. You'll be up and into your day by then. Oh, there you go. Very good. All right. Hello, YouTube, if you're here. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know why I decided to do this tonight, but I did. So here we are. We are playing the All-Star Ashes between Australia and England. And this is an All-Star squad from the year 2000 onwards. These are the teams. Amazing teams, if I do say so myself. If you have a problem with the teams, that's fine. This is my opinion. This is not your opinion on the teams. This is how we play. This is why we have fun. This is why we have such a good time all the time. So, England have won the toss. They've called heads. Oh, no, they haven't won the toss yet. I've won the toss. I'm going to bat first. In true All-Star Australian fashion, I have such a good lineup. I'm going to bat. And I'm going to bat for a very, very, very long time. Which is probably like 34 overs. Because let's be honest, I haven't played this game for a long time. There's been at least 2 to 3 updates. I'm probably going to be pretty rubbish. So we'll see what happens. Here is this England squad. Stuart Broad with the headband and all. We've got Hayden and Langer. Oh, it's going to be good. Yo, never been this early to a stream. The stream started an hour ago. I hate to break it to you. I hate to break it to you. The stream started an hour ago. Look at the headband. I love it. If we can get through a session with maybe the loss of 1 to 2 wickets, I'll tell you one thing. I've probably messed up something in the uniforms as well. Let's be honest. It's probably going to be on. Oh, geez, Broady looks intimidating there, doesn't he? Coming around the wicket here at the MCG to Matthew Hayden to kick off this All-Star Ashes test. And that is well left. Yes, welcome to me. Thank you. Bro, Cricket 26 realised date. Can you please confirm? I don't know. The game hasn't been announced yet, but it'll be out very soon. What is the lineup? Should I pin something? I should pin something, shouldn't I? I'm going to pin a comment in the YouTube chat. Hang on. Sorry, I'm pausing. Pausing for dramatic effect. I don't know if it's going to let me. Oh, it's not going to let me send it. Well, I can't send it. But anyway, the teams are the teams. They're very good teams. I must say so myself. So, anyway. They're there. Rewind to the start of the stream. You can see the teams. Oh, can you guys rewind on Twitch now, apparently? Apparently you can do that. Can someone Twitch chat confirm? If that's a possibility? Oh, no run. Yes, but only if you are subbed or on turbo. Oh, that's quite interesting. No run. Right, interesting. That is still an interesting development. Okay. Twisty, can you ask Big Ant to put you in Cricket 26 as an Australian player with 0 stats in everything? Plus, can they photo scan you and the model of you in game is 25% smaller than reality? I mean, I'm already pretty small. I would be like the size of the pad if if you made me smaller. Why haven't Australia announced their lineup for the Ashes? Because England announced theirs. The reason is because Australia's summer of cricket is just kicking off. England have finished their summer, so no one's going to play cricket between now and the Ashes. That's why they've announced their team. There's no point in them. Oh, what a lovely shot from Langer. That is the first runs of the day, and it's a boundary. That's a sensational drive, that, from JL. So, yeah, Australia, they haven't worked out which players are in form yet. That's why. They got to let them play. Let the players play, as they say. But also the rewind on Twitch isn't great. Like the last minute or so where you'd actually want to rewind is cooked. Oh. You know, it's stupid because you can literally go into the VOD section and just pick up the VOD at any given point. You know? No run. Are you going to go to the Ashes? Yes, I will be at the Ashes. I'll be at the MCG test. Don't know if I'll go to any others. Probably not. Are you playing all 5 tests on Cricket 25? I mean, this is just a one-off. This is just a one-off test that I'm doing right now. VOD doesn't have the latest, like, 2 to 3 minutes straight away, which is the same issue. I suppose you could clip it. It's the only other way you could do it. Yeah. That's about it, you know? Twisty, what would you rate Richmond's season out of 10? I'd probably give it a 7 to 8. That's in the air a little bit, but well fielded. Do we think they're going to have good commentary on 7? I can't speak because I am a KO man myself. I am a KO man. No run. Oh, I need to change the game on Twitch. Sorry, I haven't done that. It's still in just chatting for me. Sorry. Sorry about that. From doing it a couple times, it seems the VOD. Hang on. Just getting a little bit of shape there, Stuart Broad. It just loads the VOD when you click to rewind, but then have a back to live button. Right. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Oh, I've done that very early. Hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube team. Just stream on Twitch, for fuck's sake. I am on Twitch. What are you on about? I have to do both. No run. G'day, Zen. How are we? You're a Wacker member, but you're in Brisbane. You should partner and commentary. I don't know what that means. That's not a bad shot. In fact, it's better than not a bad shot. It's all the way to the boundary for 4. Yeah, there's plenty of West Australians here. Where did I go for vacation? I went to England, I went to Ireland, I went to Scotland, and I went to Greece. Oh, no run. There'll be cricket 26, not 25. That's what it's going to be. Yes, yes. No run. Is it 26 already? Well, it's not out yet, but that's what it's going to be called, is 26. It's like AFC is called 26, you know? You think you got caught by the most absolutely cooked dive today? If Cricket 26 doesn't fix, I'm just going to give up hope. Now, everyone, if you think some of the dive catches are cooked, as Langer hits yet another terrific shot through the offside, probably just for the 2 this occasion. Look at Cam Green's catch in the Sheffield Shield yesterday. It was literally straight out of, like, the cricket games, where the second or third slipper just dives across first slip and takes a ripper to the spinner. Like, genuinely, it was straight out of the video game. I thought for sure. Yeah. England, Scotland, and Ireland, what did Wales ever do to you? I think we drove through Wales, Danny. We did a lot of driving. My mum didn't really plan out how long it was going to take us to drive from place to place. But we did drive through Wales at one point. Drove past the racecourse. The Wrexham Stadium. As we were on our way around. Ah, yes, Matty Hayden. That's just pure power. And at the moment, this is an absolutely clinical start to this match for the Australians. Maybe they need a bowling change. Maybe Flintoff needs to get into the attack. You drove through the whole country of Ireland when you were there earlier this year. I drove some of it. The roads are really small compared to Australians' rural roads. We still have a bit more leeway in our... I mean, depends on, I guess, where you are in Australia. If you... But I liked the highways in Ireland. They were 120. That was nice, good pace. Yes. Also, Cam Green is Cam Green. Any other player diving like that is unrealistic. Facts. Yeah. Do you have anything other than social media like a full-time job? Yes, I work in social media as a full-time job. For a company called Fox/KO. Don't know if you've heard of them. Dean, why aren't you saying hi? Eric. Well, Eric's lost bro. Hi. Oh, he's nicked that, and that's out. Jimmy gets the first wicket. High fives all around. That's the breakthrough England we're looking for. Just trying to maybe play that off the back foot when it's really not there to play off the back foot. And Langer is the first to depart. A safe pair of hands from Strauss in the slips. It's 1 for 18. Brings Ricky Ponting to the middle. I do social media, Dingo. That's what I said. That's literally my job. Oh, punter. What is that? Yeah, it's all the same place, Prezi. Yeah. No, Ricky. You sound like a commentator. Well, if I'm commentating the game, then obviously I will do my best to sound like a commentator. No run. Dean, where are Richmond going to finish on the ladder next year? Probably around the same mark. Probably somewhere in the bottom 4, I would think. That doesn't necessarily mean they're in for a very bad season. If they can bridge the gap between their best and worst, it'd be a great result. Flintoff of the Freddie variety is into the attack. Just the one slip in, and it's quite wide. Don't know about that. There's Alistair Cook. Looking very sharp. Bye, Eric. Oh, that's body. Thank God there's no such thing as hit wicket in this game. Do I watch the Premier League? I do not watch the Premier League. Sorry, Saka. Shot. Through the offside. Flintoff dispatched. No running required. It's 4. Jeez. Some of these player models, and I'm pretty sure I searched for a long time to build these teams, but I did them so long ago that I've totally forgotten. But some of these player models look very, very good by the community creations. Done an excellent job. Oof. No run. Was that the one where the guy changed the decision? I think I did see that one. The guy called him out and then eventually overturned it because it hit the helmet on the replay and they eventually saw that. Is that something that happened? Which team surprised you this AFL season? I don't really know. Who surprised me? Ponting with an excellent drive. Feels like all of the cover drives are my favourite shot right now. That'll be 4. It also touched the glove first. Right, interesting. What am I thinking here? I was answering a question about which team surprised me this AFL season. That's exactly what I was doing in my head. You surprised me. I mean, think everything was pretty standard. I don't think anything surprised me. Maybe Carlton being as bad as they were. I think they would. See, that's a ripping amount of swing there. You should do Rugby League Live 26. I don't have it, and I don't have any intention of playing it. Apologies for that. Luca, who's going to win the Big Bash? I don't know either. I'm not a very good, go-to man on the Big Bash. The squad's changed so much that like it's so difficult to know. What about the Crows from 15th to 1st? I don't think that surprises me, because if you're a team, and if you're a non-Victorian team who all of a sudden becomes like a semi-decent side, you should really be winning, like, let's say 9 out of your 11 home games. So, like, really ran the home ground advantage home, which I think Adelaide, probably did. And then you've only really got to get, like, 5 to 6 other wins. Then you've just got to go 50-50 on the road. And they more or less did that. And they thumped Port. So I don't think that really was a surprising thing, because Port weren't that good. So they're double up there. Crows get 12 home with Gather. And so that's it. Like, if you're a half-decent side using that home ground advantage, you're going to be quite a successful side. Yes, Renshaw's in the one-day squad. The squad's got announced today for the one-day series, which is 3 ODIs, and then there's 2 T20s in there after that. Oh, sorry, the squad was announced for the first 2 T20s of the 5 T20s. Yeah. What happened to your Richmond career mode? I just ran out of time. And the game was just not very enjoyable. I just didn't think I was producing anything that was that good, to be honest with you all. And if I don't produce, like, if I'm feeling like it's not a vibe, I'm probably not going to keep doing it. Lovely. 4. I've really only had the 1 false shot so far. It's been good. You're going to 3 days in Adelaide for the Ashes. Love that. Do you think it'll last 3 days? Actually, it's not a day-nighter. It's a day. Oof. I know everyone likes Adelaide as a day-night test, but I think Adelaide, the city, would work much better as a day test, because then you can get people into the city spending money at night, which I think is probably higher city side revenue than you would for if you had the day-night test, because people probably go home, go to bed, Oh, bit of bat on that. Could have been plum otherwise. Hughesy's got a corporate box. He's a corporate head. Perth test day 1 to 3 are sold out. Oofed. Nice shot. Look for 1. Well, it's actually the first time the Ashes has been in Perth. For everyone who forgets, the last home Ashes in Australia was 2020 to 2021, where, of course, Perth had the lockout due to COVID, so the test was played in Hobart. So this is the first time the Ashes has been in Perth. Or at Optus Stadium, is that right? First time in Optus Stadium? Or have they had it at Optus before? I'm not sure. Optus was what, 2017, 2018, maybe? So they might have had it in 2017, 18 at Optus. But yeah, it's the first time in a while that they've had it there. G'day, Rowan, welcome in. How'd you make the, I just did it on Photoshop, Tim. Hawk Tim. Just got all the logos. Just mapped it out. And just used a green screen. That was it. James Cricket is predicting a collapse. And then a 100-run stand for the final wicket. Work got a corporate box for day 1 and 2. Nice. That's a pretty good result, isn't it? We love the corporate perks. And if you have them, you take full advantage because you never know when you're going to get them again. Flintoff is hit to the boundary. Another boundary for Hayden. Bruce Wayne. Today's your birthday. Huge. Love that for the Batman. They run. Last Ashes was Perth. At Perth was at the Wacker. There you go. So there you go. It is the first Perth. He's the first Ashes at Optus. There you go. What's up, Twisty? Any plans for this week/weekend? I will be going to work at my job. That's my weekend plan. I'm going to try and maybe do something with my friends on like Friday or Saturday. I'll do my best. No guarantees. I need a bit of a social life going on. It's PAX this weekend, right? And for those who are aware, I used to go to PAX quite a lot because I was a video game extraordinaire, as we all know. But recently I just haven't felt the need to go. Like, I just don't feel like I'm in the gaming space. I feel like if I'm going to go there, like, it's going to be... Isn't PAX in Melbourne? It is in Melbourne, yeah. But, like, I haven't gone since 2021 or 2022, I think. And I really haven't missed it. Like, for me, it was always a good experience to go and hang out with other creators and friends and stuff. But I feel like because the space has maybe grown so big... It is tricky. It is tricky. Yeah. You're going to Melbourne for Oasis? Huge. I saw Oasis when I was in Ireland. Fantastic concert. Are they doing they're doing Marvel here, aren't they? Something like that. Come on, Ponting. Stokes is going to give you a pie one of these days. That's a nice delivery. I thought you said we were getting Cricket 26 info this week. I was hopeful. I was very hopeful. The week's not over yet either, Paul. The week's not over. You know? I don't know when... I would have thought it would have been out in October to take advantage of the fact that especially that this T20 series with India is going to be quite a big deal in terms of the crowd numbers that are going to be there. You know? But maybe they're thinking they can get more hype if they release it, like a week or two before the first test. I've also been scouring the classification details, and it doesn't look like that's been up yet either, which they could be hiding because you can make that stuff not public for a certain amount of time, I believe. But it's not as if it's a surprise that the game's coming out. It's already been announced, internally to the major stockholders. So, I think they're just probably waiting on either the ECB or Cricket Australia to do the official announcement because those are the two major cricketing bodies involved with this game. Or maybe there's still approvals that need to happen. Obviously, it has the Big Bash license in it. So, those squads are still being finalised. Yeah. I don't know. Hi, Dean. England's going to win. Well, I mean, you can always be hopeful. They haven't won a test in Australia for 15 years, 14 years. So you'd like to think that they're going to win maybe something. I'd like to think that England will win at least one test to make it interesting. If England win the first test, oh boy. It'd be huge. Edged and out. Stokes does get the wickets. And it is Hayden who's going. Tell you what, Ben Stokes just has that happy knack of finding a wicket. This little bit of extra bounce gets him on the back foot. Cook in the slips. A fantastic catch right there. And it's 2 for 37. Australia. Both openers are gone. I think this is the best chance they've had in a while to overthrow us. I kind of agree. We can't have a BGT redo. Well, yeah, if Australia lose the first test like they did last summer, where there was like, the overreaction of like, oh, Australia's so screwed. They've lost one test match out of 5. And then all of a sudden, they came back. What was it, 3-1? Australia won the series. Would have been 4-1 had it not washed out in Brisbane too. But so India was single-handedly carried by Bumrah in that first test. And in fact, across the whole series, they were single-handedly carried by him. I don't know if England have the same weapons. They got a lot of guys who bowl really quick, which I think is the plan, is just barrage Australia with pace. And as we all know, it's not really batters that win series, it's bowlers. Because to win a test, you got to take 20 wickets. So, it'll make it interesting. That's a nice delivery there. Khawaja made like 80-something in the Shield the other day. Whip to the leg side, just the one. Good to get a single. I mean, they definitely took advantage of the batting conditions. But as we know, Brentos, form is form, regardless of the format. And so Marnus, with 2 of his 3 innings being 100-plus scores so far this season, you got to take that. You got to say form's form. Oh, and that's like Renshaw. Like Renshaw obviously was rewarded with a 1-day spot, given his form, Geez, I cannot get this away to the leg side. Flintoff is really nipping it away. And straight down the ground from Smith. 4 runs. Would you put Constas in the squad? I don't know about that. I would think so. But like, Australia really shot themselves in the foot with, first of all, with Constas, by not playing him in Sri Lanka, which ended up being the very batting-heavy wickets. And then playing him in the West Indies where everyone made like 15 runs, So, the guy who they probably needed to score runs was given the worst of the batting conditions in the last couple of series. Very interesting. Pat Cummins bringing out the drinks. Don't knock Constas Green for too much for scoring fuck all on absolutely green top the whacker was. Interesting. And like Constas was brought in very much as just a counter to Bumrah. It was like, can you just knock him out of his form? Or, out of his rhythm early. But I feel like he's still in the box seat, or, in the conversation. Like, it's Khawaja, and then it's probably Constas, Labuschagne. And is Green the other one who might open? But I don't think Green's opening. Green's at 4. And Head at 5, Webster at 6, Carey at 7. Then the bowlers. I don't think Inglis is in the conversation. Potentially Renshaw, right? Like, that's a nice shot. That's 4 more for the punt. And that is the half century for Australia. 2 for 51. You know what I mean? I think yeah, like if Renshaw has a good one-day series for Australia, that's another lovely drive. He's got to be in consideration. Personally, Kawaja Weatherald Open Green 3 is me, with Consa Samanis close behind and well and truly able to jump into that. I haven't really read too much into a lot of the decision makings or the players who are in the mix. But yeah, I don't think like Inglis is going to be in there as a conversation. As Spin comes into the attack for the first time, it's Graham Swan. He's got a big loopy action with the arm. Go on, pick up the ball. Well, they normally release a cricket game around now. Oh, time. Right. Is it like 11:30? I don't know what time. This man is bowling so wide of the crease. He's getting a genuine amount of turn as well. Big Swanee. There's a little shot there. Potential if we find the gap, which Smith does. Look for 2 here with punter. And they will come back for the second on a big dive, which was probably required in the end. You know. No run. Smash that, brother. Who's going to the ODI versus India? I think there's only 3 one-dayers. I think it's Perth, Sydney, and Adelaide, maybe? And there's 5 T20s, which are like Canberra, Gabba, Melbourne. Yeah, so Perth, Adelaide, and Sydney get one-dayers. Then the other 5 cities get T20s, which is Perth. No, not Perth, sorry. Brisbane, Melbourne, Canberra, Hobart. And then maybe Sydney get a T20 as well? I feel like it goes somewhere else. Barmy Army up and about. Edged and taken again by Cook. Broad gets the wicket. It's Ponting who departs. The headband strikes. Cutting that away. And it's a thick edge. Safe pair of hands again from Alistair Cook. 3 for 57. Brings Michael Clark to the middle. When are we getting Steve Smith versus the world? I totally forgot about that idea, I'll be honest. What was it again? Can you explain to me what the idea was? Because I've genuinely forgotten about how it works. Was I was playing with 11 Steve Smiths? Something like that. Accurate. My England fan. Oh, do I sound like an England fan? Do I sound like I'm from England? 11 Steve Smith against each nation in T20, ODI, and Test. That sounds a bit ridiculous. Maybe in just, yeah, across different formats. Wouldn't play each nation in every format. Oh! That has zipped through everything. I don't know how it's missed the stumps. I think the idea was to, like, play, like, the best T20 team, which would be, like, India, and then the best one-day team, which might be, like, Australia, and then the best test team. I think that was which was South Africa who won the last WTC. I think that was the idea. So it was only like 3 games. Dean, have you talked about what happened to Piastri yet? Yes. Yes, I have. Cut away from Clark. And that's 4. What was his nickname? Pup. That's right. The Pup. Stokes at cover. Cook at 5th slip. When did they add Broad with the headband? I feel like that's a newish thing. I don't think that was like the original build of this game. He sliced away again. And that is going to be couple. Oh, maybe 4 because the fielder's a bit silly. He's very silly. Come on, pick up the ball. What are you doing? Pick up the ball. Pick up the ball. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to leave the game here. Come on, mate. Come on. Come on. Come on, you idiot. Pick up the ball. Oh, they just... Okay, there we go. Game said, that's enough. Clip it. Anything off the back foot with me always ends up being edged. Well, I think all 3 of my nicks have come from back foot shots. Someone in the comments on my Cricket 26 video said, like, it's just going to be the same thing with glitches. And I said, yes, but the glitches are very funny sometimes. Just like that. Sometimes they're just very silly, but sometimes they're very, very funny. 3 for 67 after 20. Swanee to continue. Who have they not given the ball to? Flintoff hasn't really bowled that much. The way he is bowling at the moment is really throwing me because I'm getting to it very late. I feel like one of these is going to nick the stumps. Nice. So I've just got to find a way here. There's so many men out. Oh... It's a little edge from Smith onto the stumps. And that makes it 4 for 67. Brings Mr. Cricket to the middle. Batting in the hat. Dean, looks like you're struggling against spin. Well, I've lost 4 wickets, 3 of them to pace. That's the 1 of them to the spinner. Well, Dean, I can confirm, yes, you are going to be shit. Well, I did say that. I did say 34 overs was my expected innings duration. That's nice from Mr. Cricket. That'll be a couple. You've got Michael and Michael at the middle. Hopefully these two can put together a bit of a partnership. All right. There was just something about the way he was bowling, and maybe the angle of the thing was just zipping through quite annoyingly for me. And I was just unable to time it. That's fine. 4 for 69. 4 for 69. Don't do that. Yeah, Hussey made like a bajillion first-class runs before he played Test cricket, which is why he was just such a seasoned vet by the time he came in. That's a lovely drive. Probably just the 2. Flintoff chasing this one down. You had Cricket 22 totally wasted your precious money to buy Cricket 24. You were totally disappointed. I feel like 100% justified, right? Like, because Cricket 24 when it first launched, like, even the HUD and everything was exactly the same as the previous game. And even I was looking at it going like, it's like you didn't even try to hide the fact that you didn't do much to it. And maybe they had done stuff to it, but they really weren't like giving anyone any hope that they had, because it looked identical to the previous game. So yeah, it was real problematic, you know. At least now, like, and then after a week, they're like, okay, we realized we shouldn't have done that. We should have at least pretended like we changed some things around. This is more runs. This is 4 of them. I do think the batting, though, in this game was better than the previous game. Or, like, was easier than the previous game. And that was the main thing I could tell was the difference. I really just hope that the career is better. And the career was actually better in 22 than it was in 24. So I just hope the career mode is better. Because really, that's the main thing people play. I know they've got Pro Team and they're probably going to push it, but, like, I don't think it's the big ticket item that people are going to buy your game for. I think the thing that will actually help sales the most will be if England are competitive in the Ashes. But I think if they release the same game with the same modes yet again and just say Pro Teams in it at launch, which I can see being the case, right? Oh, that's beaten everyone, including the keeper, and gone all the way to the boundary. So it's not just me getting bamboozled. They need a manager mode. I think they need some sort of team mode. But they'll just argue, oh, we've got World Cup, we've got this, we've got that. I feel like managing a team is a bit different. It's a full toss. Lucky to get some bat onto that one. Look for a couple. Great running between the wickets. Come back for 2. Already, Clark has actually been quite handy at the crease here. 16 off 16. Bumping the rate up a bit and putting a little bit of pressure back on the England bowlers. We love to see it. The Bison was awesome in New Zealand. He was very, very awesome. Predictions for the Ashes. I will do a big Ashes predictions video at some point. But, yeah. Do you think the Pro Team was hyped but wasn't worth the hype, especially for PS users because they needed PS Plus? Really? Did you need PS Plus to use it? That's pretty weird. I mean, I personally don't think it was it was hyped. I always argued Pro Team was never going to be successful for the cricket games because the online part of this game is the weakest part of the game. So why are you making a mode for the weakest part of the game? Why aren't you doing it for something that will be stronger? I think that is the problem. I just don't think Pro Team is necessary in a game where you can already create teams using any players you like, for any mode that you like, using the creations of the community. And I think those are the strongest parts of the game. Like, literally, this match is a Pro Team match that I'm playing right now. Because it's just all the legends, right? It's all the legends you want to play with. And you can get them in a great offline mode where you can play a test match. Whereas Pro Team, you're limited to the game modes that Pro Team has, which are like that 9 over garbage. And you obviously have to spend your time investing in currency and cards and whatever. And I just don't think that is worth it at all. I just don't think it's worth it. In a game that struggles to get traction for an online game, why are you building a game mode around it? Like, that to me just doesn't make any fucking sense, you know? And I'm more than happy to pass that feedback on. But it's like, surely you know that. Surely you know no one's playing this game online. Like, why are you trying to build something in it? Start it like a state domestic to state, and then an international career story like Player Korea. International manager story like Player Korea. I mean, the Player Korea doesn't have a story anyway, though. It needs a story, or it needs something. Just give me more than, you know, two and a half cutscenes. I really hope the Proteas can start winning, says Jums. Are they not playing like short form cricket at the moment? Surely they are. G'day, Sharpie. How you going? Oh no! It's an edge! And it's the end of Mike Hussey. Graham Swan strikes again. He's got 2 before lunch. Popped collar and all. He's really been zipping it through. That is potentially controversial. But he's kept that off the deck, Strauss. It is 5 for 83. You know the last time Australia was like 5 for 80 something in an MCG Ashes test match? And I don't want to preempt this by saying I was there when that happened, but I was there when it happened. I saw the loss of Ricky Ponting, who got out off a pull shot, which then brought together the big partnership of Matthew Hayden and Andrew Simons. And I sat there with 2 Pommy friends watching these two put on 150 each. And the 2 blokes sitting next to me just absolutely shut up for the rest of the day because it was just runs. Oh, come on, Gilly. That's a bit average. I'll have to annoy more people, Kezzy. If I annoy more people, surely they'll get me involved, you know? We need a journey thing like FIFA did some years ago. Oi! None of that. Yeah. I'm just going to do a one-off test for this, Cooper. And I'm playing against the Aussies, yes. Oh! Fuck it up. Had an unlucky not to make the team. He was exceptional in the 2014 Ashes. He was very unlucky. I'm pretty sure I did look... I looked at a lot of stats before picking the team. And Haddon actually was picked in a lot of like best Ashes 11s prior to I think he was picked in quite a number of like Ashes 11s. And yeah, 2014 where the tail literally averaged like 200 for the last 4 wickets was just like, it was something else, you know. So look, that was my personal bias to pick Adam Gilchrist in this side. But yes, for sure, Brad Haddon probably could have been in the team, Jack. You are correct in saying that. Jimmy back on. Probably just the one there. What did I say? 34 overs was my expected innings timeline. Right now we're at 26, and I'm 5 down. Indian commentators are biased, always talking about their personal opinions. I mean, every commentary team is biased, right? Like, most of the time. And that makes sense. That's kind of why you enjoy that. Like, if you're watching the coverage in Australia, of course it's going to be biased to Australia. Every Formula One fan who watches the freaking English broadcast knows how incredibly biased they are towards Lando Norris and Lewis Hamilton and George Russell compared to the other drivers. Like, it's very obviously there. But, like, that's why... Oh, that's a misfield. That was probably half a chance at the bowler's end if that wasn't a misfield there. But I think it's... Like, I think the Australian commentary teams on both Seven and on Fox are like really quite balanced because they do have a number of people from a lot of different nations. You know? And I think that's quite a good result, really. Because you get a bit more balanced and sort of things, you know, out of that. A little bit more balanced. Don't get me started on F1 commentary. Yes. Yes. What is going on? End of the 27th, it's 5 for 88. Even cricket umpires are biased. Facts. I don't like Seven's coverage because of the ads. I don't like Fox because of David Warner. True. Divisive character. I also like 4K coverage. That's pretty handy. That's pretty handy 4K. You know, it's else is handy, that shot from Michael Clark, which is going all the way to the boundary for 4. Yes, Skull, Isha. Who else is on Fox? Binger, Howie, Gilly. Oh, it's a chance. Oh, direct hit was very close. Ravi. Mate, Ravi, no one does a toss like Ravi Shastri. Like, he is the GOAT. Maybe not in general of commentary. That's a top edge. Just going over everything. Gilchrist gets away with that one. Are you actually going to finish the series last time? Unlike last time England came to Australia. No promises, but I'll do my best. Oh, he's a big unit. I mean, still, the best cricket commentary line of all time is Ravi saying, if somebody went to take a dump, India would have been bowled out. Like, it is just such an extraordinary thing that I don't think anyone else would ever have pulled off. Like, couldn't you imagine any other commentator saying that phrase and being able to deliver it the same way? Like, even Skull, for example, if Skull said it, he'd crack up laughing halfway through the delivery. Whereas Ravi was just so, like, so on the ball the whole time. If somebody went to take a dump, India would have been bowled out. Like, he was just so serious, did not break character. Unbelievable. Yeah. You missed Channel 9. Yeah, I mean, like, it's always good to move on. I feel like most people are probably pretty happy to see the back of Mark Nicholas from an Australian coverage point of view. And that's worked away around the corner. That's another boundary. 100 comes up for the Aussies. 28.3 overs. Am I spectating? No, I'm playing. This is my controller right here. It's purple. You can see on the top right of your screen exactly where I'm aiming my thing. I did not watch the Asia Cup, no. I know the results. I know India won. I know they didn't want the trophy. There's a whole lot of political issues there that I really am not really aware of. Or really, you know, fully in the thing. All sport will always be somewhat political, you know. That's just the world we live in. Hey, the Australian cricket team make political statements with who they take on as sponsors. Remember, like, all those years ago when they turned down, I don't know whether it was like a mining thing or something. You know, everyone was calling them the woke Australian cricket team because they didn't want some specific sponsor. No run. Bro, the difficulty you play with makes it look like you're a pro. I'm 5 for 101. I don't know how pro that is. I'm doing my best. That's the way. Do I play Roblox? Oh! Do I play Roblox? Tell you what, I may or may not have, for the first time, just a couple of days ago. And it may or may not be for a sponsored post, but tell you what, there are some fun mechanics in that game sometimes. Marnus will be in the Ashes team over Constas. What do you think? Not a whole lot all the time, you know. Have I played Tongue Battles? I don't even know what my username is. I remember playing Roblox when I was like 10 and it was actually good. It's brain rot now. I feel like it obviously depends on what you're doing in it. It's kind of like Minecraft, right? There's a million different things you can be doing. Nice, that's worked away. For the one. And that, my friends, in both the YouTube and Twitch chats, is probably lunch. And I'm pretty sure I've lost that session. There's a big Michael Clark, Adam Gilchrist. The community have done such a great job with some of these players, I can tell you that. And I think I might have searched through so many different creators to be able to find players that actually looked good. A disappointing session. 5 for 104. Top scorer is Michael Clark with 28 off 37. I'll get out of your way here so you can see. I'm just going to grab myself another tissue because it is hay fever season, and that is really starting to bug me right now. My nose is in the very itchy category at the moment. Anyway, I'll be back in just a moment. If you're on Twitch, I think I'll give you some tunes to play with here. For a moment, I'll be back. Ah! Gee, I tell you what, if I didn't come back and the game had just done that on its own, I would have been cooked, everyone. I would have been very cooked. No Warner? Yes, Warner. I did not choose Warner. He was close. He was close to the mark. Did not gain selection in my side. No run. Why would they drop Green as a batter when he was one of our best bats in the Windies tour and now he can actually bowl again too? No, they're not dropping Cameron Green. Cameron Green is like, he's like a lock. He's a lock. Because pretty much the rest of the team won't be playing in like 5 years. So you need someone who actually will be. And that's Cameron Green. And that's why he's getting picked. All day, every day. Shot. Absolutely pure class. All the way to the boundary. Exactly, Dean. I'm talking to the 10 chatters that all just dropped him from the lineups. What user do you use on the community for your teams and jerseys? Well, it depends what team and what jersey. I'm pretty sure I did most of this myself. Not the players. The players I downloaded. I downloaded the players individually because different creators had better versions of different players. But the uniforms for this, I think, are just pretty standard. I think I just chucked the logo on the kit. You know, like, where are we here? Like, look, it's just the England logo. There's nothing fancy about it. It's an all-star lineup, and then here it's just the little logo on there and on the helmet. So I was more than capable of doing that myself. Twisty, when were you doing AFL career mode again? Maybe next year. Maybe next year. Definitely not this year. Footy season's done. It's all about cricket now. Mate, in fact, the year is over. The whole year is over. It's finished. I know it's only October, but it's actually 2026. In case you haven't realised. The year is fully finished. As soon as the footy season's done, the year is finished. If Pat Cummins does miss the first test, I think Sean Abbott should come in instead of Boland because we rely on Cummins for runs. What? I wouldn't have thought so. I would not have thought so. I know Abbott's batting has been pretty good recently from that T20 comp, and then obviously the T20 the other day. But like, no, absolutely not. There is not a hope or a chance at all of that happening. Australia has 4 frontline bowlers that are all very, very good. Abbott might be the next best in, but absolutely no shot that they would be picking anyone else over Boland if there was an injury to occur. No run. I wish the year was finished. I've got my only math exam in November. True. I forgot about that. I forgot if you're at school, the year's not over yet. Whereas for me, it's finished. It's done. It's GG. Thanks for coming. Like, the year goes so quick as soon as you get, like, you know, the summer portion. Now that it's daylight savings too, like, every day it just feels like I'm racing through it. I feel like I got to capitalize on the summer. That's slapped into the ground, so it won't be 4. Just a couple here. Yeah. Dean, remember the Maxwell challenge? How could I forget it? Took me 4 months. How could I forget? No run. You know what I really hope for this Ashes series? I really hope Joe Root does get 100 in Australia. And I'd say that with the most genuine, sincere thing, because for such an unbelievable player, obviously he gets like extra targeted from the Aussies, right? Because he's the captain, he's the best batsman, and that's probably, you know, part and reason why he's never scored a ton in Australia. But I feel like it would just be such a great moment, you know, for Joe Root to get the 100 in Australia. Just like a whole other ball game. Oh, that's an unbelievable shot. Yeah, it would be the most hilarious thing if he averages 50 with like 590s but doesn't get the 100. See, like, I know from that point of view, but like from a fan point of view, I want to see him get the 100. I feel like it's going to be that it will be the moment of the series. Obviously, England will lose 5-0, but if Joe Root gets the 100, you know, they'll at least have that to take home. You know? So that's a good result. Like, I want to see it happen. I think if he doesn't, like, if he gets, you know, a bunch of 50s and not 100, it would suck. It'd very much suck. This is a handy partnership I've put together now. It's worth 40, I reckon. 40 odd. What did I say? Last time Australia 5 for 80 in an MCG Ashes Test match. They wanted to make a 300-run partnership. It's doable. Can be done. That is just the one thing I do say before I end up nicking off, probably. All right. As he says that they will lose a week. I mean, you know it. You know it's probably a chance of happening. You know it's probably a chance of happening. Oh. Do I have a Discord server? I do have a Discord server. If you're on Twitch, that's an email from Spotify. Nice. If you're on Twitch and you type !Discord, I don't know if it'll work. It used to work. I used to give you a Discord link. If not, I'm sure someone else can put that in the chat. Who's in the Discord already? Dean, who is more stuffed, Essendon or Richmond? Oh, sorry, Essendon. Essendon screwed. Essendon is in this sincere problems, especially if Merritt goes. Because I don't think Essendon have reached their bottom yet. I know they had a lot of injuries this year. Nicked. 4. Luck comes the way of the Australians. Like, I think Richmond, you can see where they're going to go. Essendon, they've still got some really nice young players as Clark finds yet another 4 to bring up maybe the 50 partnership. Not quite. Like Caddy, Kako. There's a few blokes in the middle there that are quite good. Like Durham's a good player. They've got a few bones. I don't think they've got enough. Archie Roberts, yeah, he's definitely had a really good year. I don't think they've got enough yet to really say they've got a spine of good players. Richmond, you can see, and this is obviously me being very biased here, but Richmond, you can see where their next gen is. Like last year, they recruited 3 tall forwards, Jonty Fall, Harry Armstrong, Tom Sims. So you can see the forward line. You know, in defence, you've got Luke Traynor, who had a good year. You've got Gibcus, if he gets back and he's fit. And you've still got Bolter, who's only like 25 or 26, who's still got a number of good years of football to come. Well done, Yaiju, for joining the Discord. So, like, there's that. And then in the middle, you've got Houghton, obviously Lawler, hopefully Smiley if he gets a game. So there's enough. There's enough to see where it's going. Essendon, I don't know if there's enough to see where it's going just yet. Which is why I think that they're probably a year or so behind. So yeah, interesting discussions. Same with West Coast. The young forwards and backs are there. The mids are starting to get there too. Exactly right. You know, you can see you've got Jinby in your defence. I mean, obviously you're losing Allen in your forward line. But I think there's a couple of other players in there. So there's some mix. Who's the next Australian Test captain? Travis Head, Darcy says. Who's in the team? Who's the current captain? Cummins. I mean, he'll be around for a while. Still Captain Pat. Edged out. I don't know how he's nicked that, and I don't know how it's gone the way that it did. So it's going to be given out. Ben Stokes gets another wicket. And Adam Gilchrist will have to depart. That's not a good result. It's definitely gone through the bat backwards. I don't think I would have connected properly anyway, but it's just a bit of a bizarre wicket to fall. It is 6 for 131. Gilchrist up at 23. Excuse me. Who's he next? Oh, the GOAT himself. The Chief. Shane Warne. Can we get this bloke 100? That'd be nice. Harry Edwards stepped up massively as key back after Gov was out. Was pleasantly surprised when he seemed to have... given he had seemed to stagnate the last year or two. That's a good result when you see some players do some things. No run. Green could be the captain. I don't think he distracted me. I just think I played a bad shot. You've stopped questioning why it's just going a particular direction. Accepting that this game makes no sense is the key to peace with this game. Look, when you just start laughing at the stupidity that happens. Yeah. Why is one rated 65? I think it's just as a batter, he's rated 65. Which makes sense. He'd be much higher as a bowler. And it's also a community creation. So, like, it's whatever the community have given him. Will Dacos ever win the Chaz? Do you think it's a running joke now that he's not going to win? Like, do you think Nick Dacos just can't win the Brownlow? And if he does win it, is it rigged? You know? He'll probably win it the 1 year he's not supposed to. That's what I think. No run. See, Brentos, that would imply he's going to win a contested football. And I don't think that's happening. Or that he's, second to the ball. He's bumping someone. He's more often than not first to the footy. Run. World Cricket 26 released this November. How do you think it will turn out? Well, I think November, it would be a horrible, horrible result for everyone if it came out in December. And I'm surprised that they haven't announced it early because you probably don't want to come up against Call of Duty and stuff. And Battlefield. Like, when does Black Ops 7 come out? That's the 14th of November. So you probably don't want it to be that week. You probably want it earlier than that. You know? You probably want it... what about Battlefield? And Battlefield is in 3 days, actually. So you're avoiding those. Will it turn out with a ton of glitches? Probably. I think that's also the problem Big Ant have now, is they just have this reputation that they're not producing games that are good on launch. Because they used to do that. They used to have good, like AFL Live, great on launch. Bradman 14, yes, I know they had a million years to make both of those games, but like great on launch. You would think cricket, the game that they've been making for 12, 13 years, 14 years, would also be very good on launch. Because they've had so much time. That's an edge. I think it's a bump ball, so that will not be out. Stokes has been expensive in this spell, but he did pick up the big wickets of Adam Gilchrist. Just the one. And that will end the over. Clark retains the strike. 6 for 137. That's why they call them Bug Ant. Exactly. That's the reputation that they have. Which is a shame. Because I know we all want them to succeed. Because we want the games to be better. Right? Like, I think you would be silly to be rooting against them. Because that's just meaning that the consumers don't win. That we as players of the games don't win. So I think, like, you just want the best result for everyone. Edge dropped. Oh, that's a big moment. Michael Clark dropped on 45. Career mode needs more player choice outcomes in cutscenes or unique content in cutscenes. I don't necessarily know if you need unique content. I think you can get it for everyone, but I think it just needs more variety in how it is presented. And how it unfolds. Like you don't necessarily need an overarching story if post-match interviews mattered in the slightest. Yeah, like you don't need an overarching story, but if like, I know, and they tried with 19 and with 22. Like 19, they had the perk system, which no one really used, so that's why they got rid of it. And you had like the sponsor system, which gave you like a little bit of buffs. 22 had like the gym and stuff, which I think were also in 24, but they just were not as front and center. But the problem was like, oh, that's a run-out chance. The problem with 24 was like when it launched, if you started your career within the first week or two, they just didn't. You couldn't do a World Cup. So it's like, just make sure the things that are supposed to work. No, don't run that. That's just a horrible decision if I was to run that. G'day, Ayush. Spitfire says, ha 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 ha, 6 down, bitch. Yes. Hey, I batted longer than I thought. I thought 34 overs was going to be my innings length, so I'm pretty happy with the result I'm at right now. 40 overs is not a bad result. Obviously, I would like a bit more runs on the board. If I can get past 250, that's pretty good. I'm also batting first on a wicket that's going to deteriorate hopefully very quickly. We have fast wear rate on. That is a nice shot from Michael the Clark. He's gone for one. He's running a second. If he can come back for a third, he will pick up a 50. The first half century of the innings from the pup himself. 7 fours, striking at 76.9 in just 65 balls. The only player really to be this much aggressive. This aggressive, sorry, throughout the innings. It's some more runs. It's time for Warren. Pick up 2 more. How much do you think you'll be able to get? I'm hopeful to get to close to 300. But I think probably 240 is a much more realistic score. 220 even. Like, I just... This partnership has to score 40 to 50 runs again. If I make anything less, I'm in all sorts. I mean, I agree with that. If Cricket 26 is Cricket 24 with fixed fielding and story, I'd be happy. Yeah, but don't half-ass the story. If you've got the idea and say, right, we're going to build a story mode into this game, really invest and make it the centerpiece of the game. You know, make it the thing that everyone's going to go, wow, this is why this game is that much better than the other games, because we've got this thing that is really cool. I can't see that happening, personally. I think they're more likely to go, wow, we've got Pro Team with shiny new packs from all of the players you can already use within the game. And if that's the major change from game to game, I think it will be a tremendous letdown. Oh, that was half a chance. I just don't think it carried. Scenario mode was different. I think they dropped scenario mode for 2 reasons. One, it was very buggy. And 2, I don't know how many people played it. But yeah, I agree. Even bringing it back gives us something different. But actually really align it with... And I think I made the video on this when I was looking at talking about things I wanted in the new game, was build scenario mode around the Ashes. Make that the centerpiece of your game is playing through the old Ashes series, or the last time, and then this time as well, where you've got to work your way through the situation that the players did in the 2023 series. Because otherwise, again, it's just the same thing. Which is fine, but even FIFA every year always tries to innovate and do something a little bit different each time. Whether it's a new mode in clubs or, there's always something a little bit different that's like, all right, there's a reason to pick up the new game. Crossplay in clubs, or that, that little 4-player game they had in the previous FC. Yeah. What are you more hyped about, the Ashes or Cricket 26? Obviously the Ashes. The Ashes is going to be excellent cricket. England just played, like, one of the greatest series. Oh, no, that's a nick. That's out. And that is Michael Clark gone. That's the biggest wicket of the day. And it's Stuart Broad delivering again. It's a bottom edge, too. Straight through to Matty Pryor. 7 for 148. Jeez, I've got the tail here. Johnson or Stark? Who comes in first? Probably Jono. Mitchell. All right, if I can get to 200 now, it's probably not bad. Nice. No, don't run that, actually. Why Big Ant not add Ash's scenario mode like EA07? That's exactly my point. Is if you're gonna if you're building a sports game, build it around one mode that is going to be the centerpiece, especially if you've now had a few iterations of it, and make it the reason people should buy it. Here's what I want in 26. Better fielding, no bugs, career mode, improved, manager mode, pro team removed. That's not going to happen. Scenario mode, a comp mode, where you can have a different table system, like a 20-team tournament where you can divide into 5 tables. Yeah, that's true. I want that as well. Rain and DLS. I think they already have Rain and DLS, but like, I don't think they'll ever have a mode where it's like, where it just starts raining halfway through the innings and then it DLSs. Oh, again, a direct hit would have been absolutely the end of me. G'day, Alex. Marnus has been in good form. He has. He has been. That's a top edge. It's going over everybody. It will be a boundary. Mitchell Johnson will cop that. 150 comes up for the team. G'day, Kale. I've defrosted just like Mariah Carey. Just in time for the new cricket game. 7-1-54. Who's your next spinner after Lions retirement? I think Kuhneman. Murphy. Swepson's probably past it. Potential. Roccaccioli. See in the mix. Not going to lie, I'm actually trying to make a small cricket game with my small 3 friends who are experienced coders and modelers. Awesome! Nice little project. Good luck. At least there's no more... I feel like there hasn't been very many direct hits going on here, which is good. If there is a Cricket 26, which there is, do you think it would even be worth buying? Well, that's what I mean. We need to... There needs to be a genuine reason to give it a crack. And I'll be very honest with everyone. If I like it, don't like it, etc. Oh, that's slapped. And that is slapped to not the boundary. It's reeled in. Tanvi Sanger. Yeah, he's got potential. Holds the right arm wristies. That's in the air, that's runs. You know I'm having a poor innings when I start teeing off with the tail in the hope to try and recover the innings at some point. That's 3 more. 2 slips and a gully. Leave that into the over. 7 for 163. After 45 overs. No run. What's the first and most important improvement you want in Cricket 26? It just needs to do one thing well. Like, don't do everything mediocre. Do one thing really well that's like super redeeming, you know? That's 4. Bro, I just had 6 heads in a row. I don't control that. At least I'm pretty sure I've turned them off. Blame this website. Ads. I'm looking at the ads. My thing says run a 2-minute ad break every 60 minutes, which is the minimum I can do so that people join the stream and don't view an ad. Because I feel like it's a better viewing experience if you don't just join and then you have to watch a freaking ad before you see the stream. hate that. That's a nice shot. A shirtless Pat Cummins model will bring the game up to a 10 out of 10. Stupid sexy Cummins. You had to watch 3 minutes of ads when you clicked on the stream. What the hell? What is going on? Or maybe I don't have it on the threshold. That's so annoying. Do you think Zampa will ever get to play red ball cricket? Well, he doesn't really play shield cricket, so I don't think so. How is David Boone not in the team? Because the team for both teams is from 2000s onwards, is the selection criteria. It's not at all time. Oh, well, that'll be the end of Mitchell Johnson. Broad gets his 3rd wicket. Little bottom edge, right back onto the stumps. So, once again, a back foot shot is the undoing of us. It's 8 for 170. Mitchell Stark. You next. Can I get to 200 here? Confidence level's not high, but if Mitch Stark's playing shots like that, we'll be in with a chance. We'll look for 2. Probably get it. Do you think you still have any chance of winning? Absolutely. Is this going to be an official vid after this live? Well, I think this is probably going to take me a number of days. It's probably going to take me a number of weeks to get through the test, first of all. And then, yes, the idea will be for it to be just one video at the end. How did you go with the Wattle Park Animals? I had a pretty good year, actually. Like, I was very happy. I was only meant to play 1 game, and then ended up sticking around for the second half of the season. Ended up playing, I think, 9 games, maybe, or something like that. 9 or 10 games for the year. Played in the first final, and then I went overseas, so I didn't play for the rest of the finals campaign. Because I wasn't there. But no, I was pretty happy with how I went. I hadn't played football for almost 20 years, so can't expect much more from a bloke who's not very tall and mildly athletic. Did my bit. Is David Warner in that team? No, he's not. He's not. Would have been out by Broad, surely. If he was. Honestly, if they have an error set of teams similar to NBA 2K, that would go a long way. I don't think they're going to do that. Because of the licensing. The NBA CBA, that includes like lifetime licensing for like video games and stuff, is so much different to the CBA that the cricket players have. Like with cricket, every license competition has to be negotiated individually, and every national team has to be negotiated individually with each board. So unless the board of Cricket Australia, in whatever agreement they have for the licensing, allows the errors teams, and you wouldn't get it. But I mean, you don't need it. Look at this. Look at literally what I'm doing right now. Look at the teams I have right now. Just search the people in the community. People make these people in the community. You know, it's there for a reason. Cricket is irrelevant. Bron is retiring in 5 hours. Do you think so? Surely the decision is one more time. Surely. How good will Cricket 26 be in your opinion? Well, we don't know anything about it. So I cannot give you an opinion. It could be great, it could be terrible. It could be the exact same game. They need to tell me a selling point. They need to tell everyone a selling point. It's almost a what? You just did a 1,000 run challenge in the mobile game. Oh my goodness. Huge. No run. He's taking the piss if he announces another year after this one. I don't think he did. Did he do a decision last year? I'll be taking my talents to the NBL. LeBron's announced it. Yeah. I'll be playing for the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. Or the Cairns Taipans. Edged. 4. Got away with that one. Warnie. Could just be an Amazon Prime documentary series or something. The NBA season started, right? And he's currently playing in it? Is that correct? Or has it not started yet? It's pre-season, right? Starts in like 2 weeks. Is he contracted? Is there an expectation he's going to play this season? Maybe he's going full-time on Twitch. He was just on Kai Cenat's Mafia-thon, you know? Oh, this is a run-out. Got home. Definitely got home. Dean, I don't care what you finish on, but Pigeon has to score 50. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Would you go live on Cricket 26? It's going to be released, and would you play it live for the first time? Probably not. I like to get a video out first and then go live. Oh, there's probably 2 there I didn't run. Signed for 1 to 2 more years. You thinking he will just announce this year will be his last? That's probably a bit more accurate. That was a big half tracker. Should have killed that. Oh, it's out. That's very out. No bet on it. Probably cannoning into all 3 stumps. Swan is excited. It was fired in. I've got 3 reviews and only 2 wickets. May as well use 1. But I'm very confident this is, this is probably the end of Mitchell Starc. And it is 3 reds. So that's not good. He'll be swapping souls with his son so he can carry on for another 20 years. That's actually probably true. That's real Space Jam areas. Dan, let me give you a tip. If you're running and get run out and other players are appealing, it means you're 100% out. But if the players don't appeal, you're safe. Yes, the game telling you what happened without telling you. All right, Pidge, come on. Pidge get to 50, Warren get to 100. It would honestly just be miraculous stuff, wouldn't it? No run. Over gone. 9 for 184. Jimmy back in. Oh, that's not it. That's definitely not it. Whew, lucky he put the bat down. McGrath, this bloke can't bat, obviously. Mace, I got nothing for you, mate. I got nothing for you. No. I love when just the player jumps over the line and gets themselves run out. That's really, that's actually peak. That's actually peak Cricket 24. No run. So how's the Ashes going to go this year? Are we going to retain it or England going to take it back home? I think Australia retain, but I'd like to think England give us a scare. Because that's the most entertaining. That's the most entertaining thing. Will there be any more AFL 26 content? I actually just uploaded a YouTube short today. There was not cricket. It was AFL 26 content. I really enjoyed that, making that video. I thought it was fun. Yeah, it's the classic Sydney washout. Well, last year Brisbane had that cyclone or hurricane or whatever it was. Oh, yes, Pidge. He really smashed that ball all the way for one. No run. I'll be going to Boxing Day. I'll be going to day 2. I might be going to day 3. I might be going to day 4. And if it's still going by day 5, I'll probably go there as well. Just depends, really. Maxi, you could probably say that about their last 4 games that they've released. Should switch the Adelaide and Sydney tests around to compensate for the rainy month. Yeah, but I don't think they're going to. I know Adelaide wanted the day-nighter to be the 3rd test because they wanted it to be the test before Christmas. But Cricket Australia said you can only have a day-night test or the test before Christmas, in which case they chose the test before Christmas, which is why the Gabba has the day-night test. It's just a huge swing. All the way for 1.
End of the over. The score is now 9 for 189.
No. You're on a Perth day 1, you can never imagine Perth getting the day-nighter. Yeah, it would be really late, wouldn't it? For East Coast. You'd finish at like 1. You know, it's funny. Like, Perth this weekend has a WWE event on. And you would think, oh, a WWE event in Australia, that's probably going to start at a reasonable hour. Well, if you're on the the East Coast of Australia, the event starts at 11 p.m. So it's not even really going to be broadcast at a reasonable hour in the country that it's in. It's so bizarre. It starts at 11 p.m. and it's in the same country. Nightlife in Perth doesn't start till 1 a.m. I don't think there's nightlife in Perth. You have to go out of the city to get nightlife, don't you? Another over gone. Two rules from now on: no back foot shots and no stupid run-outs. Well, I don't think I've got a stupid run-out. I don't think any of my wickets have been from run-outs. Just silly back foot shots. It's off the front foot. No run. Yeah, and that's all day, every day, Maxi. It's, you know. I guess it starts at 11 so the Americans can watch it at a reasonable hour. True. Happy to leave that. Yeah, well, I mean, the latest a Perth game starts in the Big Bash is 6 p.m. Edged, taken. That's the end of my innings. Sub 200 score. Not great. Anderson picks up another. And is Glenn McGrath batting with sunnies on? Did I spot that? Hang on. I don't think he's going to let me watch the replay. He's coming. He's got sunnies on. What is going on there? pigeon the coolest bloke in the land. Bizarre. Anyway, let's roll up. Let's have a look at the Australian batting scorecard. A score of 189. Top score was Clark, who made 52. A lot of starts in there, but no one able to go on with it. Disappointingly for me. Just wickets too consistently tumbling. And, yeah. That's happened. As for the bowlers, Freddie, just the 5 overs. Stokes was pretty good, while expensive. Swan had 3. Most economical of the bowlers was the spinner. Broad with 3. Jimmy had a couple as well. So an even spread across the English bowlers there. And Australia 189 after 54.1 overs. It's not a great start, but I mean it's not nothing. So we'll start on that, and hopefully we can get a good result. It's Cook and Strauss back into things. Glenn McGrath will have the ball in his hands. Oh, I want to see him with the glasses on. Yeah, bloke, he's batting with the glasses on. Look at that. That is infinite aura from the pigeon. Ooh-ah, Glenn McGrath. It's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? It's a bit ridiculous. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Have you ever thought about starting a podcast? It would just depend what I'm doing a podcast on. Like, I might do extended podcast-style videos for the Ashes, potentially, if I'm going to do some talking about it. But I'd rather just do a live stream. It's off the back foot, no run. What sort of approach do we need with the ball here? Do we need to pitch it up a bit higher? That's nice shape. Nice shape in and out. Oh, getting across the line there. The first hour of every stream is basically a podcast. 100%. 100%. That's nice. That's very nice. Now, I'm better off trying to get him on the back foot because obviously I'm unsuccessful off the back foot. Maybe they will be unsuccessful off the back foot. That's no run either. 5 dots to start it off. And I might just move slips up because I don't know if it's going to carry. Well bowled. It's a maiden to begin. None for none. All right, short stuff. Oh, yes. Mitchell Johnson. Mushtaka and all. Coming in with the bowl. He's a slinging sort of a thing. This is missing England's best ever opener, Zach Crawley. The walking wicket himself. Oh, well done. Who's that? Is that Gilchrist? Who's keeping? If that's Gilchrist... Oh, this could be disastrous. Oh, it's Matthew Hayden. Well, I mean, at least it's not a bowler. And I'm a bowler down. Oh, dear. Well done to me. Don't worry, guys. I always get the teams 100% right. You know that. Never make any mistakes. Gee, that's some nice shape. Oh, gets it through the gap. The first runs for Alistair Cook. It was a bit full and wide. And he picks up a 3. Oh, yes, wicketkeeper Shane. Well, at least it's not. At least it's not, you know. If it was Warney, I would have been absolutely screwed. What is going on there with that defensive shot? You cannot wait for Wednesday. What's Wednesday? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Which would be Thursday for most of you. Yes. Through the onside. Well fielded. Just need like a cheeky Ponting run out or something. Why no Lee? Because there have been better bowlers in the Ashes. Cummins is unlucky to miss. There should be a way to swap keepers mid-game. I do agree with that. But knowing Big Ant, it would probably crash the game. You try to make that. You plan to pre-order the new NASCAR game on Wednesday. Right. Exciting. No run there. Is it just you or does Johnson's action look weird? Yes, I mean, it probably does because it's not him. Oh, look at that fielding. Brilliance. Dan, would you rather have Shea Bolton or Liam Baker back? Ooh. This Cook pulls it away for it, probably a 3. I think... I mean, I'd love Liam Baker. I think he'd be a good leader of the club. It depends what... If we're going for a premiership, like if we're in the window, I probably want Bolton. But if we're like where we are right now, I'd probably want to keep Baker, you know. 3 overs before tea. We've now had the tea break. We'll just roll back in. John O to continue. Oh, well played. Warney fielding in the deep there. Not often you see him sprinting out to a bowl out there, but he's done it. Oh, well bowled that. Great shape. I was just hoping for obviously a little bit better. And I was saved by the stumps in the end of the day. Oh, Jono, that's nice. On ya, Mitchell. All it takes is just one little moment, one little nick. Top edge. It's going to be runs. It's going to be 4 of them. I would love for a top edge to actually go straight up in the air in this game. Or in the next game. Can we have a top edge that actually goes directly into the air and doesn't always go for a boundary? You know? Well, they have the sub players in the IPL mode. They call it Big Sub. Liam Baker is 100% going to be our captain next year with Oscar Allen leaving for Brisbane and getting a juicy pick 2 back in return. That's exactly right. Oh, got him! Pigeon strikes! It's Cook who's going to go! Oh, have a look at this. A beautiful in-swinger. Just catches the bottom of the bat and Alistair Cook has to depart. It's 1 for 11 England. McGrath strikes. And Hayden is stretching because he's not used to being a keeper. Jonathan Trott in at 3. That's a great moment. That's a really good moment. Just 4 overs in. And we get our first wicket. McGrath thinks, let's go for another Yorker. Doesn't quite nail it that time. Can I bring spin in sometime? Well, it's the 4th over. I will bring them in at some point. Just not right now. Remember, we've still got Mitchell Starc, who's going to be the first change bowler. Rare the Aussies have 2 left armers in the attack. Oof, bowling.
End of the over. The batting team are now on 1 for 12.
1 for 12. No run there, mate. Stephen Smith is there. No run. Ooh. Oh, well done. on your gilly. Apparently you're trading pick 1 to Essendon for pick 4 and 5. That's a great call for West Coast, by the way. If you get 4 and 5, great decision. Twisty, you excited to see Roko? Yes. He's in the squad, isn't he? Yes. 1 for 12. Glenn McGrath. Oh, I thought that was going to get through as well. Strauss just getting bad on it. McGrath 1 for 3 from 3.1 overs. Bowling's been very sharp early. England just 12 runs off the 6 overs so far. Everyone's saying, oh, 180, not a great score. Looks pretty good right now. That's a terrific shot, though. And that will be 4. Yeah, that's 4 in the top 12. That's a great result. Richmond Premiership in the next 10 years or so. They'll give themselves every opportunity. It's very hard to win a Premiership. I think people forget that. You look at Geelong, for example, who have been... Or Clark, cheeky run-out chance. No, it's Warren, actually. Didn't quite get there. But you look at Geelong, for example, who've made so many finals and so many prelims, and they've only won 4 from, I think, 16 top 4 finishes. Which is 1 in every 4, obviously, if you make the 4. So, like, that's... The math checks out, but it just shows you. Like, it's incredibly difficult to be good and then be so good that you are the top team. I know it's a bug, but knocking the bails over after every other ball is hilariously petty. I mean, you choose to throw the ball there. Oh, huge swing from Strauss. Did not connect at all. Twisty, are you nervous about this Ashes? Australia look vulnerable. No, I mean, if it's a competitive series, it's a great series, really. Last year was stressful. We played India, and they were bloody good. I think England will... It will be interesting to see how their style of cricket... Oh, that's an unbelievable delivery that should have got a wicket. Narrowly missed the off peg. Oh. Yeah. I just, like, Australia's pitches have been so bowler-friendly. I don't know how aggressive, and that's just good as well. I don't know how well the aggressive nature of their play will work on those types of wickets. Where, you know, it is difficult to score runs. Especially against such a good bowling attack. So, I don't know. Oh... Did they call no in the end? I think they did. Alright, we'll get Stark on, actually. Oh, in the air. But it's into a gap and Trott finds 4. Sammy K's going to ramp himself to a double-ton trust. He did play well in that Aussie v India game. Or one of them. Scored 100 in one of them. Thoughts on Stark's T20 retirement? I mean, he wasn't really playing anything other than World Cups anyway, realistically. So it kind of makes sense. Aussie top order is in shambles. Jofra and Wood might feast. I mean, that's fair. But they also might not. I don't think England's bowling is the concern. I think it's the batting, which is their strength. Like, I think the bowling will be okay. But the last, like, Australia-India last year was such an interesting series because Australia was actually very good outside of facing Bumrah. Like, yeah. Mitch Marsh, he won't be in the test squad, Mitch Marsh. He got asked this question last week. They're like, oh, any aspirations for the Ashes? And he goes, no, he's not going to be playing first-class cricket. He's very happy with his position as the captain of the T20 squad. That's T20 side, you know. Into the gap. More runs for Strauss. England won for 25 after 10. Yeah, Marsh had his great comeback in 2023. Won the Allan Border medal. Did he play the first 2 tests last summer? But yeah, he looks so disinterested. Oh, that's a chance. In the second one, where he literally didn't even nick off, was given out and didn't review. But it it was the last sort of ride for him, I think. And I think he's pretty content not being in that circus anymore. I'm pitching it up a lot. Don't know how well it's working. Oh, come on, Morney, field that. Thank you. Good teamwork. Teamwork, dreamwork. Don't pitch it up, Dino. Go back. How many hours do you think you've spent on Cricket 24? Well, my PlayStation says 700 and something. But that includes also the hours I would have like left it running while I would be editing or something. So I really don't know. I feel like probably somewhere in the 500 mark. Cooper Connolly. I mean, he probably won't. He won't. I don't even think he'll be in the squad. Oh, that's a great shot. All the way. Like, he was only in the... Was he in the squad for the Sri Lanka series? Perhaps? Yeah. But see, like, that's spinning wicket. Like, Australia probably only have one reserve spinner, and it wouldn't be Cooper Connolly. He did debut. Oh, there you go. Yeah, he will only play in those sorts of conditions.
End of the over. The score is now 1 for 35.
Cricket Australia have invested way too much time into Cameron Green to not play him. I don't know why people keep thinking Cameron Green's position is in somewhat doubt. Kind of off topic, but do you think AB de Villiers would maybe just come back for a single IPL season? I mean, it depends if the money's there, which it probably would be. It's like, it depends if that's a motivator for him. If it's not, he's probably not going to do it. Is he? Yeah, I think that... Sorry, just back to the England bowling lineup real quick. The biggest problem is, are they all going to be fit for 5 tests? Which I don't think they are, and that's why they picked 6 seamers or something. And like Bashir as a spinner could just get absolutely eaten alive. We just saw Australia didn't use line basically at all last summer.
End of the over. The batting team are now
I just don't know.
for 36.
It's into the gap. How many overs left in the day? Maybe 20? I think I bowled 3 for the end of the last session. It's probably 20 overs left. Any other spinner, the line spin hasn't been as good as it used to be. I think it was just how seamer friendly the wickets have been. Less than Lions spin hasn't been as good. Like the conditions just did not suit him at all. Oh, inside edge. It's a thick one. It's going to race away to the boundary. People also forget Australia probably would have won the 2023 Ashes series if Lyon did not get injured. They were 2-0 up. He'd just done his calf. And all of a sudden it became a little bit problematic. Because they just didn't have that reliability of Lyon to block up one end. England's batters were able to get away. Did make a big difference. This has been a very big spell from McGrath. Have to swap him out after this over. He's made a half century before, surely? Has he not? Dan, you wouldn't believe it. I just witnessed a top edge that actually went straight up and was caught by the keeper. Did it hit the helmet, though? Did it come off the helmet? Was it a deflection? It would have definitely been a deflection, surely. Check the replay. Check the replay. Was a deflection, it doesn't count. .47 is his high score. There you go. Oh, it's a bad delivery. Well done, Matty Hayden. It was not a deflection. I'm shocked. I'm shook. I'm shook to the core. The core inside of me has been shook. That's a fact. It was off spin, though. Yeah, alright. I'll allow it. Stark's been expensive early. Yeah, maybe short stuff. Stark and Jono. Should I put the man around the corner for the short one? Oh, it's in the air. It's actually gone over everyone, and that's 4. In the end, quite a unique shot. Strauss picks up a boundary. He almost just like... just sort of a half pull. I want to move this man to here. Actually, not to there. That's a little too close to this. Yeah, this position. Worn in the leg gully. To be fair, over 2,000 test runs and never got past 47 is quite the achievement. He's got 2,000 test runs. That's wild. What's the average? Like 15? 48. All right, Jono. Here we go. Here we go, everyone. It's Mitch time. Big Mitch, bowling short. Get excited. Get fucking excited. Oh, pulled away. Didn't quite get the bounce. Probably just a couple. 67, am I right? What does that even mean? Oh, trotty. I'm gonna get ya. I'm going to get you. One of these is going to get him. Oh, and again. Maximum runs. Oh, after a bounce, so it's 4. Mate, it's like chicken jockey. I don't understand any of this shit. That's proper niche, bruv. Yeah, good over that. Oh, he's paid it wide, has he? I no ball for too many short ones. I'm going to bowl another short one, though. Into the over. 1 for 55.
The batting team are now 1 for 55.
Shot. Very nice shots. Just a couple, though. Smith will field this. Throw it a long way. Oh, I thought that was going to hit the stumps, but it's not. It's a beautiful drive. Slowish outfield again. Just a couple. After this Stark over, I reckon he's going to... I'll bring Warren on. After this Stark over. Or like, you know, at this end of the ground. He'll come on. Just came off a Lacey stream. Right. Yes, the phase, boys. Yes, Jason the Ween. It's just a whole other side of Twitch, really. I respect it. I don't understand it. But I respect it. Oh, catch it! Oh, it almost got there. Was that off the glove or something? A little bit of an inside edge. I should really have a short leg, actually, for this as well. If I am just going to be going Mitchell Johnson's short ball route. As the 50 partnership comes up between Trott and Strauss. All right, let's really dive into this. Let's really do it. Balls to the wall. Nice bowling, that. Dean, you and Marlon need to be merved. I don't know who Marlon is. Should I know who Marlon is? Sorry about that. Not right now. After. Alright, yes. Bring on the king. 7 wickets. Apparently not 700. To his name. We'll get a very aggressive field in here for the king. Come on, Warnie. Bowling Shane. So Warren bowls the rest of the day of play. From one end. Oh, juicy. Oh, that's a pie. It's a hot pie. Hot pie, everyone. Going for cheap at the Jeep. No run there. Nice. Bowling. Oh! That is an unbelievable bit of keeping from Matthew Hayden. Hang on a minute. I reckon this was very close to a run out. Let's have a look. Or a stumping. Oh, first of all, he's just missed the bat by that much. It's missed the stumps by that much. And Hayden... Oh, hang on. Oh. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Or if he was a fraction later. Oh, I reckon this is very close. That's very close. Not seeing anything behind the line. Where are we? Can we view it? Let me get close. I reckon he's on the line. I can't see. I feel like I can see line there. Can we zoom and enhance? Is there just a smidgen? Is there a smidgen behind the line there? Oh, it feels very close. Anyway. Unbelievable delivery, though. Trot got more problems to worry about. 1 for 65, pretty good. Oh, no, that's not the end of the over. There's another ball to come. Right. Oh, that's almost a catch. I think it's a drop. You'd give that out in real... I mean, I don't know why there was no appeal. I don't know why there was no third umpire. Then there was nothing going on there. In the air. And, in the gap. I wasn't sure where the fielders were at. I thought we were a chance. Not to be. All right, Jono. Knock him over. Oof. Ooh, no run. See you, Aussie. Thanks for being here. It's sharp. It's sharp. It's good. What is this? Oh, fuck's sake. That's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
End of the over. The batting team are now on 1 for 69.
All right. So, Dean, aside from Renshaw, anyone good at cricket on the weekend? Yeah, Marnus made 160. He got very lucky. He got dropped on 98, though. Being very silly. But still made 160. In classic Marnus fashion, isn't it? Marnus is just the king of not getting out. You know, when it matters. All right, this is where we get wicket 700. No! I mean, I don't know if Marnus would be first choice. He'd be in the running. I need to get this to turn. Turn through the gate. Oh, there was an inside edge there. he's got that incredibly fine, Strauss. Yeah, but Marnus has like 15 test match hundreds, doesn't he? Like, it's a hard thing to look past if you are like trying to still make a decision. In the air. Oh, and does get fine to be round the corner for 4. We're making this a chance. Top edge and over the keeper. I feel like I'm bowling very well right now. Or like I've got a plan that's semi-working. It just hasn't quite come to fruition as quickly as I would have liked. You know? Dan, do you think this video will be out before November? I wouldn't have thought so. I mean, I'm surprised I've actually got through a day today. I didn't think I was going to get through a day of play. And yet here I am at 11:11 p.m. Just 9 overs away from the conclusion of the day's play. So that's a much better result than I was thinking I was going to get.
End of the over. The batting team are now on 1 for 82.
No, it's a half tracker. No run was to be had. Oh! You're always hoping Marnus can find his form because on-form Marnus is... Well, I wouldn't say unstoppable, but he's obviously a very good cricket player. Sweeps straight into Smith. That's got to hurt. Right on the butt. Or in the hamstrings. Huge swing. Big boundary. All the way for 4. We just need the googly to work. Does that hit pad first? Probably not. Warnie loves a, what's it called, a flipper? Can we hit him with a flipper? Over gone, 1 for 86. Catch it! Oh! 12 overs left in the day, apparently. That's the maximum. I don't think we'll get through that many. Oh, that's the wrong button. That's simulate, not the scorecard. What are we at? 4:27. So we've got half an hour of play left. That might get us through 7 overs. The only wicket so far was Glenn McGrath, and it was a little inside edge onto the ball, onto the stumps. So, yes. That's better. Good short one. It's the one over. Ooh. See you, Terry. All the best. Oh, fine. And fine enough for just the one. Ends the over. 1 for 90.
Batting team are now on 1 for 90.
Warner's been both not economical. He really hasn't created that many chances. Can we find a chance? Can we find a chance late? It's all bold. Other than that stumping opportunity, really there hasn't been a whole heap that has looked close. Oh, well bowled. What are some imperfections you found with this game? Oh, mate, how long you got? Oh, bowling. Come on, Bonnie. Couldn't quite get him round the legs. Nice bally over. And not quite away. It's a maiden. Very nice. 1 for 90. No, we're just going to fire in at the stumps. Fine. 1. Yeah, so Strauss doesn't have to cop the short stuff. Trot will. Steve Smith Diary. What is that? Is that on like cricket.com? Oh, pulled to the man. Just the one. Oh, they wanted a second. What do we go? Let's get a short ball field going on here to Strauss too. Come on. Let's do it. Let's see what he's got. Oh. The man was there. He was ready. He was ready for the round the corner. Oh, bottom edge. That could have easily bowled him. Yeah, that's my 2 over the shoulder, I think. Oh. Run him out! It's close. And, oh, not in the gap. Oh, run out chance! Oh, you should have thrown it at the stumps. 1 for 93. Did they run? They must have run then. Because Strauss, yeah, must have run the single. He's on 48, just 2 away from a half century. Oh, that's an edge. It's gone through the gap. He'll pick up a 50. Don't know why I didn't have a first slip in. It's a cruel game, cricket. That's a 50 for Strauss. 9 fours in it. Off 83 balls. Who's the slip? Ponting. Yeah, put him at first. Go to first. Put him in second, actually. It's disappointing, though, that would have loved a wicket there. Would have loved a wicket there. Ooh, no run. Edge. Oh, it's along the ground, that. It's along the ground, that. Overgone. There's the 50 for Strauss. A couple of top edges in it. A couple of nicks. Oh, my... That has got to be the greatest catch of all time. Unbelievable reactions from Mike Hussey at short leg, catching a full-blooded pull shot above his head. That has got to be the greatest catch ever. That is just unbelievable. 2 for 95. Brings Joe Root to the crease. We will do a slow-mo. God, I love this game sometimes. People say to me, Dean, this game has so many issues. I'll tell you what, this is a feature, not a problem. This is just unbelievable. He's absolutely middled that, and Hussey was ready and waiting. Look at that, pure aura from Mr. Cricket himself. How bloody good. And he gives him a send-off as well. That's so funny. All right, Johnson to Root. This will be interesting. Oh, short one, and he's taking it on straight away. That's actually unbelievable. It's actually taking the piss. But you do love to see it. Root's off the mark. Just the one. Well, I knew the short ball strategy would work. It was just a matter of time. Oh, and again, what a catch that is! This time, Gilly at mid-wicket, because we accidentally didn't put him as the captain, as the keeper, sorry. Johnson's short stuff works again. Strauss slaps it, and Gilchrist at mid-wicket. Purely unbelievable stuff. Mitchell Johnson, short stuff. We love realism, everyone. That's unbelievable as well. 3 for 96. Let's do another slow-mo of that. Brings KP to the middle. Oh, yes, and Warren versus KP. That's going to be the other matchup. Look at Johnson. He's absolutely swung for the fences there. And Gilly. Oof. What a take. What a take. And just the pure despair from Strauss going, I could not have hit that any harder. All right, more short balls coming. Sucked in KP. This was never not going to work, was it? It was always going to find a way. It was always going to find a way. Oh, gee, that almost found a man. 3 for 96. Now Root and Peterson to Warren. There's not many overs left in the day. And these two are under duress. How long we got? What are we at time-wise? We got 12 minutes. 12 minutes of play. Do you just keep bowling Johnson? Surely you keep him bowling. In the air. Oh, and it's almost got there. Smith was close. Joseph. Root. It's not in the gap either. Why is Warren lobster red? I don't know. It's the texture. It's the face texture. I looked. This was the best Warren I could find on the academy. I looked for many. I looked through many, many, many Warrens. This was the best one. In the air, and there's nobody there. Just a man in the deep who has a big misfield. They'll end up coming back for a second. So we don't quite get the Warren KP matchup in this particular over. And that is the end of it. 3 for 98. Johnson to continue, 2 for 41 off his 11 overs. Short ball. Oh. Game says 6 overs left. I think we've got 3 max. Oh, where's the man? Surely the man's there. Up ish. Oh. And it's gone through the hands of, I think, Glenn McGrath there. Just completely misjudged the ball. Ends up a 2. Brings up the 100 for England. 3 down. What if we do just reverse psychology here and hit him with a big Yorker? Oh, leading edge. They're going to run. They will get through. Jesus. Johnson is absolutely looking every bit ready right now. In the air again. And again, it's just in the gap. There are fielders in and around where the ball might be going. It's just very tight. And And Peterson ducks out of the way of that one. 3 for 102. He's a packed house, MCG. We've got 4 minutes left. We might get 2 more overs in. Warren to continue. It's the first defensive shot. Oh, I think I'm a bit concerned because there's no close slip in. Need a close slip. That's a couple of runs. England 87 behind, make it 83 with that 4. Let's have a look. Come on. Nice, that's better. Come on, Morny. Shortish. Okay. Try to fire it in. Last ball of the Shane Warne effort for the day, and he sees it out. So we don't get Warne and Peterson until tomorrow, but we get one more over of Mitchell Johnson. And KP's happy to see and duck under it. Oh, it's just a little wide. Was the tempter. Another tempter. Just doesn't want it. 3 balls left in the day. Gets underneath that. Right on the body. Come on, Mitch. Give it to him. Oh, come on, find the fielder, mate. Last ball of the day. Oh, it's high. It's a top edge. It's going over everyone's heads. It's going to be 4. England will end the day 3 for 111. And it's a no ball as well, so we get another ball. Right. And it's another short one as you expected. And it's another no ball. Come on. I thought we would pass this. Fine, I'll bowl an in-swinging Yorker and see what happens. Oh, it's a little edge. Dot ball, after a couple of misfires, ends the day's play. 3 for 112, England. After Australia made 186, 184, perhaps. Strauss, let me get out of your way for you. Strauss, 100 and... no, what did he make? Strauss top scoring with 50. Jonathan Trott, 36. Both fell to Mitchell Johnson in the same over. Cook just the 5 runs there. Glenn McGrath striking nice and early. Shane Warne has bowled 7 overs, none for 18. The most economical of the bowlers. Actually, McGrath's been pretty good. And Johnson, obviously, your strike bowler there. Expensive, but firing it in. Stark definitely has underperformed. At the end of the first day of play of this All-Star Ashes match, it is Australia 189, England 3 for 112. Pretty good day of Test cricket. I feel like if I can get 1 or 2 early, it really makes it quite an even game, you know? It really makes it quite an even game. Yes, indeed. Only a little bit washed. What do you mean a little bit washed? Wasn't that bad. I was pretty good. I recovered with the ball. The ball will help me get back into the game. You know, I feel that. Anyway, everyone, thanks for being here. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves. If you've been watching on YouTube, thank you for being here. Hope you have enjoyed yourselves. If you've been watching on Twitch, I hope you have. Thank you for being here and enjoying yourself. I don't know if that made sense as a sentence, but it did. As for the next live stream, the next stream you will see me live, the next stream of the live variety that you will see, Yeah, I mean, I'm very confused. Um, I've lost my fucking brain. I think I'm ending the stream. Is that what I'm doing? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing. All right. Thank you for being here. I'll be back. Oh, I was trying to find out when I'm streaming next. That's what I was doing. I was looking at the calendar. Oh, I'm working Sunday in the morning. I can stream Sunday night if I do it early. Maybe on the weekend. You might see me on the weekend. Potential. All right.